What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching the 4th episode of One Direct Priority. This one's titled Colourful Girls, and I think is referring to Mako and, what was the other one, Miko? Yeah, Mako and Miko, who we are dealing with in this egg. But mostly this arc is revolving around Rika and her situation with Chiemi and her self-harming that has been visibly shown. Not actually the act of it, but the after effects of it anyway. Although she refers to them as older scars, I believe. So implying that she hasn't done it in a while, but that's what she turned to in the wake of Chiemi. And yeah, Rika's character is very interesting because at first I thought they were going to go to the route of, well, there are many different reasons why you would want to save someone. That's where I thought they were going first, because like Ai is trying to save her friend just because she wants her friend back. She doesn't want her to suffer such a terrible fate. It seems like Dieru is trying to bring back, what was it, her sister, right? That's who she's trying to bring back? Yeah. The sister who she feels responsible, and she wants to bring her back and apologize, essentially, because she felt it was her fault. I thought with Rika, they were going to go the route of, she just wants to save them because it's convenient for her and it's beneficial to her, not because she necessarily cared. I thought they might actually play into that route more. But it just, and that kind of made me hate her to an extent in the first half of the episode. But as time went on, it was revealed that, no, she genuinely did care about Chiemi. And it's very much the same thing of, when you have a close friend group, I don't know if everyone has this sort of experience, but it's very common for me. The closer I get to someone, the more I insult them. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's just generally the type of relationship I have with people. Like, if I have a friend, just a generic friend, I'll joke about with them about stuff, and my type of humor often ends up being darker types of humor, so I might throw in some of that. If I'm close friends with you, then almost certainly I'm going to try and take the piss out of you when I can. Knowing, but like completely understanding that we both kind of engage in that, and we both understand that, like, yes, I'm not genuinely trying to be mean. Like, for example, Ollie. I will make jokes about his weight at times. And we kind of have an understanding that, yes, I'm not actually being serious. I'm making a joke about it. And it's not like I'm just constantly hammering home that one issue. It's like, we'll joke about anything. And it's just the type of relationship we have. The closer I get to you, the more I joke with you. My parents, or parent at this point, my dad. Yeah, I don't think I've called my dad in years. There's usually a expletive used instead. That's just the relationship we have. And to an extent, I guess that's kind of Rika's coping mechanism for what happened to Chiemi. Although she genuinely does care about Chiemi, and I don't think she understood the repercussions of her actions. Like, she wanted Chiemi not to ruin her life just to see her. So she was like telling Chiemi to back off, but she went overboard with it, and not realizing how bad that could be interpreted, and ultimately led to Chiemi's death, which she now feels responsible for, and she wants to apologize for to an extent and bring her back in that way. So it was kind of a shift in how Rika sees Chiemi and how we as an audience interpret how she sees Chiemi. So it was a nice way of doing it. I quite liked it in the end. There was also Laszlo on Analyst pointed out how sexualization is quite a big theme of last episode, episode 3. I mean, the very first monster was like getting my hands on her body and all that stuff, and it was very pervy. The whole idol industry, there's a lot of mentions of sexualization. Let me pull the comment up again so I can pull out some of the specifics that were mentioned, because there was actually a fair few mentions of it, and it makes me wonder if this is going to be an underlying theme of just this arc or an underlying theme of the show in general, especially since the teacher, school counselor type thing, he seems suspicious in that regard. And we've seen Cueto with him, so there's a very big theory that he is somehow involved in Cueto's suicide in some way. And with the amount of sexualization that are occurring, like, I love young women, let me gobble them up was the first quote. Rika says, my daddy says a beautiful woman doesn't need a wallet. Girls who flirt with older men are scary. Junior idol means better. There's so much sexual language and imagery used in this episode that it's either specific for Rika or it's a general clue as to what's happening with Koito. It's possible that every single arc and every single egg we deal with reveals a little bit extra to the complex person that was Koito. It's entirely possible. Now, there are codes on the eggs as well, which apparently the ones that we've been breaking say Kurumi on it, even though Miko and Mako came out of this one. So I'm not quite sure what the deal with the egg codes are necessarily right now, but I guess we'll find out what ends up happening with those. We'll pay attention to what other eggs get cracked and then see what those codes interpret, because they're based on was it there was a YouTube comment on this. Was it Edgar Allan Poe's one of the codes? I forget it. It's a cipher of some description. Where is that comment on Wonder Egg Priority, episode 3? I think it was, who was it that said it? IQ, the Goldbug cryptogram from Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, first one is K question mark 96, which represents Kurumi. With the bracket as well, actually, represents Kurumi. So, pay attention for those eggs, and if there is a new code on there, I assume IQ will let me know. If not, anyone else can let me know now that they know the cryptogram in question. Go back to the comment last week if you need it. Anyway, the show's beautiful. It has a very interesting vibe to it, and I still don't trust Ako nor Araka. Just putting it out there. I'll say it every episode. Don't trust them. Anyway, lengthy intro over. As per usual, these are time-based format reactions. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to that, which is every show from this season, the Patreon request shows, some of the backdated ones, as well as a chance to vote on the next movie that we watch on the channel, which will be in a couple of weeks' time. You can go see that poll right now. But here on YouTube, we do timer-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time for the episode. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We are watching this one on Funimation, since that's who's licensed it this season. We have the Aniplex logo and then the Funimation logo, so about 12 seconds of logos, give or take. That should get you synced up. Call them out as I go past. You can also use screen flash on my face, on the mic, to tell when the scene is transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex. And Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Oh, hello. Uh-huh. Oh, the fourth character, okay. Ew, boy. Again with the sexualization. Okay. Ooh, that's rough. Oh. Ooh. Okay, that's a shitty mother. That's a real shitty mother. Yeah. Yep, not your fault. You did everything right. That's an interesting start. But again, you see with the sexualization theme, right? It's very prominent. wonder why the actual real life photos being added there. That moment still gives me chills every time. I still get chills every time that kicks in. It's brilliant. I have to look out for the full version of this song, actually. Also, the lyrics. Alright, Colourful Girls. But now back to our Girls as We Run. Hmm. How far are you going to keep running? Big low stakes, okay. Oh. Okay. Nice. Nope. He's fighting off as well. He, she, I'm really not sure. On Momo, I'm really not sure. Visually looks male with male clothing, but ugh. If only it was that simple for some people. Holy shit. The animation, I love it. Oof. Hmm. Using the music, okay. Hmm. Okay. That's a clever way of doing that. Mm. Um. This is a bait, surely. I like the parallel that's going on right now. Jesus Christ. Whoa, that was a hint of something there. We're going back for that if they don't show it again. Nice. Oh, lovely. Mm. Oh, lovely. Hey. Nice. Mm. Holy shit. God, this show's beautiful. Oh. Oh, damn. You were saying? I mean, if she can do that, I mean, right, you need to go to school for that to work. Very true. Hmm. Is there anyone to complain? That's a good question. Mm-hmm. Where'd you go? Hmm. It's a good way of putting it. Of course, Nero's still distrustful because she hasn't spent time with her, but where the hell are we? Hmm. Hmm. So where to put it? First secretary. President? Do you see the security guard just be like, sunflower? There she is. I mean, also said other girls, so I guess. Hmm. Okay, there we go. She is a girl. Was ambiguous. Nice. Momoe, okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, and yep. God, that's rough. Oh, is this the person they're trying to save? Who is this? Haruka, okay. Hmm. 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 Here we go again. Oh, Nehru. They're gonna get on very well. Oh, worlds collide, maybe? I mean, Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Hmm. But didn't correct them. Here comes I. Perfect timing. Hmm. Yep. Oh, interesting. Isn't her neck super pretty? We have our group now. Huh? Have we heard of Sawaki before? I think we've heard of Sawaki, have we? I seem to know a Sawaki. I guess we'll find out. Alright. The girl flautist. Okay. Am I saying that right, flautist? Is it flautist? Flautist? I don't actually know how to say that word. I've just realised. Anyway. Another good episode. Show's beautiful and it's touching. Again, the sexualization aspect of it. Have we heard of Sawaki before? Oh, we have heard of Sawaki before, I think. I don't know if we've heard it before, but just a quick glance at the character list for the show, there is definitely a Sawaki we've met. Now, I want to make... See, here's the problem with seeing character lists and stuff and things like that. I'm fairly certain we've heard that before, but I need to go back and just double check that we've heard it before, otherwise I might have just accidentally spoiled myself, and I don't want to say it here just in case I'm spoiling someone else as well. But yes, we've heard that name Sawaki. Or at least it's been mentioned at some point. I just want to make sure it's been mentioned in anime, that name. But I guess we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. When Rika was introducing herself. Yes, Sawaki Sensei. Yeah, so we have heard it. Okay. Yeah, Sawaki has the same surname as the teacher. So, is that just a coincidence, or is there a bit more? Because if it's not a coincidence, it's possible we might be able to learn a little more. Unless that's just a big coincidence that they're both named Sawaki as their surnames. Oh boy, that's going to be something for next week, isn't it? That's going to be something indeed. Alright, interesting. And yeah, like... Yeah, like this is... The sexual aspect of this is so overwhelmingly portrayed now that it's... I don't know if it's just because of the characters we're meeting, or if this is just a general theme of the show overall at this point. Yeah, like, Laszlo's analysis on this show has been really, really fantastic. And yeah, I need to read through all of Laszlo's analysis, really. Because Laszlo puts a lot of effort into these analysis on AniList, and they make some very, very, very good points. But again, the sexual aspect of the show is so prevalent at this point that I don't know if it's just because of these arcs seeming to merge well and it fits into Moe's backstory. We did need to go back to roundabout, where was it? There it is. Pen, please. There we go. We need to go back about 7.5 minutes in because there was a flash of something. I don't know if we did eventually see that or not. Right, okay. It went back to that scene. Okay. It went back to the scene that we saw in the end of Momoe's person that she's trying to save saying, "Touch me." I forget the name of that character. Haruka, there we go. Yeah, so it was a flashback of Haruka, which we then saw in full later on in the episode. So there's nothing new to be dissected there. We've got that in the end anyway. Okay. Interesting. Well, we've got our main four together now. We're going to go buy some more eggs. I guess we'll see what eggs we end up breaking, if there's going to have a different code on them, or if they're going to still be the same code or not. That'd be interesting to see. I wonder if there is greater meaning in the codes on the eggs or not, but yeah, this show is fantastic. There's a lot more analysis and a lot more in-depth things that could be talked about here, but I need to sit down and make sure I fully understand properly before I even started attempting at it. And like I said, Laszlo and Analyst has done a great job of it already. This feels like one of those shows that's nearly on Red. I've mentioned him multiple times now. I've never watched his actual streams. I watched his Darling in the Franxx analysis and absolutely loved every single episode he put of that. But then on future shows, I haven't watched him, and now he does apparently more stuff on Twitch than he does on YouTube. I haven't seen what his format is like now on Twitch. I'm kind of curious, and maybe I'll try and catch some of his stuff eventually. But I feel like this would be a good candidate for something like that, because it's exploring some very serious topics that's not often portrayed, or if they are portrayed, it's portrayed in a joking way, which is somewhat odd. And this might be analysis on Japan's culture when it comes to something like that, because it might be trying to make a statement about it. I don't know, but there's potential there. And even with all this happening, I'm still distrustful of Aka and Araka. I'm still distrustful. It still seems too hopeful. I'm expecting something darker to happen. I don't know what. I just expect it now. I just expect it from a show like this. And maybe that kills off some of the anticipation. Well, because I have so much anticipation for it, maybe that kills off the initial impact that said moment might have. But I still think if this show does go the dark route, or even darker than it currently is, it'll still catch me off guard for sure, because I wouldn't expect how they're going to do it. So, yeah, this show is amazing. I'm absolutely loving it. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.